What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all staying safe. And today I'm going to be talking about Neymar's quotes after his game against Manchester United regarding the fact that he wanted to play with Messi. And I'm going to be talking about Carlos Tusquets' quotes regarding the fact that he said he would have sold Messi in the summer. And lastly, I'm going to be talking a little bit about Mingueza and the impact he's had on this team overall. So let's jump right into it. And starting off with Neymar's quotes yesterday after his match against Manchester United, where he scored 2 goals and PSG won in a much-needed win. Neymar came out and said that he would really like to play with Messi again, and he said that, like, the way he worded it made it sound like them two have been talking behind the scenes and saying that they're going to play together again. What he said was, I would like to play with Messi again. I would love nothing more than to play with Messi again, and next year we got to do it. So that makes a lot of people question, what does Neymar mean by these quotes? It could mean two things. One, well, actually, it could mean three things. It can either mean one, Neymar's coming back to Barcelona. Two, Messi's going to PSG. Or three, Messi and Neymar both plan to join the same team next season. And I'm going to jump into each of the options and see how likely that each one of those are. So starting off with the first option, which is Neymar going back to Barcelona. In my opinion, that's practically impossible. That's not going to happen. That's the second, well, I don't know, maybe the most least likely. But all of these options are pretty unlikely in my opinion, but this one is pretty far up there because, like we all know, Barcelona at the moment just have no money to spend. And Neymar coming back to Barcelona, even if he let his contract run out or something like that, and he came on a free, the wages he would demand would just be incredible. Like, we don't have the revenue and the income right now to be able to afford all these wages, because the reason that Barcelona is in such financial trouble right now are because of the high wages that they're paying players. And there's just no way that Barcelona at the moment, or even in the near future, in my opinion, can afford Neymar. So that one's out, just out the door. Don't even think about Neymar coming back. Only way that Neymar would come back, in my opinion, is if we sold Messi and some other players, which, if he wants to play with Messi, why would he come back to Barcelona with no Messi? That makes no sense. And moving on to the second option, which is Messi going to PSG. And that just sounds weird and wrong, doesn't it? Like, Messi going to PSG, I don't think, like, I do think it's possible for Messi to leave next season, but I just don't see him going to PSG. Like, that just sounds odd. Seeing him in a team like that that's just built around money, which, I mean, I get it. Football is a business at the end of the day, but teams built on money, as we see, just they can't reach that high level of like UCL winning. You know, they can't. No team that has built no team that has been built on money has reached that high peak, which is winning the Champions League, like Manchester City and PSG. Those are the two teams that are really built on money, like, and they just can't get to that final step, which is winning the Champions League. And in my opinion, it's because no matter how much money you have, nothing can really replace that heart and like that teamwork that you just can't get it with money. You know what I mean? Like, look at these clubs that have won many Champions League, like Bayern, Liverpool, Madrid, Barcelona. They all have history. When you play for these teams, you play for the badge because they have so much history and you just have so much respect for that team. And I feel like a team like PSG and a team like Manchester City don't have that, you know? Like, I mean, sure, they're great teams. We all know they're great teams, world-class teams, but do they really have, like, history, you know, like, many, like, decades of history? No, like, not really. So, Messi going to PSG, I don't know, man. I really don't see it. The only thing that would lure Messi in is playing with Neymar, but well, I can't. I only see Messi going. If he leaves, I really just see him going to Manchester City because that's one of the few teams that can afford him and his wages, but also because, I mean, it's one of the few teams that suits like that Barcelona style of play, and like they're one of the teams that might have a chance of winning Champions League. I well, I guess you could say that PSG would have a chance of winning the Champions League as well, but if Actually, yeah, that's a good point for me to bring out. If PSG do want to sign Messi, they're gonna have to sign some players as well because if you remember, not that long ago, they were trying to get Mbappe and Neymar to cut their wages because they just couldn't afford their wages. Well, they could afford their wages, but it would be they're having problems with financial income and resources. So they were asking Mbappe and Neymar and some other players to cut their salaries, and it's like if they can't afford to pay Neymar and Mbappe and all these players, how can they afford to pay Messi along with that too? So I feel like if they do sign Messi, they're gonna have to sign somebody else, and I would say it's most likely out of all the big players at PSG who are likely to leave. I would say Mbappe is the most likely to leave. He just he really wants to leave, in my opinion. I think he's going to go to Real Madrid at some point, and we all know this. Like, Real Madrid is his team, is his dream club, and Cristiano Ronaldo is his favorite player. So I feel like it's not a question of if, more so than a question of when he's going to go there. Because I feel like inevitably Mbappe will end up at Real Madrid. So I just don't see this second option happening, which is Messi going to PSG. I don't see him playing for PSG. It seems odd just even talking about it. You know what I mean? And the last option, which would be Messi and Neymar planning to go to the same team together. And like I said, in the past two options, I mean, just what teams can afford to pay both Neymar and Messi? Like, even if they both said, hey, let's go to, like, Manchester City, as much money as they have, well, I don't know, Manchester City with all that oil money, you know what I mean, might be able to afford them, but I don't know. Like, they might have to do some selling. But, I mean, out of all the options, I mean, maybe this one's the most likely. Who knows? Like, I definitely do think it's possible for both Messi and Neymar to leave their respective clubs. But how likely it would be for them to end up together, I don't know. Like, I think it's unlikely, but, I mean, it's football, man. You never know. And, yeah, I mean, tell me, what would you guys like to see? Would you guys like to see Neymar come back? Would you guys like to see Messi go to PSG, or would you like to see them both go to a new club and, like, just have a team built around them? That'd be pretty cool, but at the same time, I feel like most of us Barcelona fans, we want to see Messi retire at Barcelona. That's, like, the dream, you know? That's what we want to see, and we definitely are hoping that after presidential elections, that the new president will be able to convince Messi to stay and not leave. But moving on to the second topic of the day, which is also regarding Messi, Carlos Busquets had some quotes, and he was saying that, and some people got mad at him over this, which I don't really understand. I mean, what he was saying is correct, but whether you agree or not, I mean, that's a whole different debate, but that doesn't mean you have to be rude about it, you know what I mean? But he said that he would have sold Messi last summer, whereas Bartomeu didn't. You know, Bartomeu didn't want to. Bartomeu's reputation was already in the dirt, you know. Everybody already knew, like, hey, this guy, he's got to go. He's got to go. But Tusquets said he would have sold Messi in the summer because all that money that Messi's wages take up and all that money he's getting paid, it just, all that money, like, that you would have, the money that you would have gotten by selling him and getting rid of his wages would have definitely helped Barca's financial situation at the moment. And a lot of people just got mad at him. Like, they're saying that, you know, like, why would you want Messi to leave and all that stuff? But let's not forget, Messi did want to leave this summer, you know? He did want to go, so... And we, like, honestly, all of us Barcelona fans were, like, ready to see him go. Like, it looked like he was going to go at one point. I was, like, sitting there, like, at work, scrolling through my Twitter feed, like, man, it's been good, Messi. It's been good. I remember one day I was at work, and one of my friends sent me this link to a Twitter video, and it was, like, just a compilation of, like, Messi's career over at Barcelona, like, over time at Barcelona, and oh, man, that almost made me shed a tear at work. It was so good. Like, we were all ready to see Messi leave, but luckily he stayed, and, I mean, I agree. I definitely agree with Busquets in the sense that it would have helped Barca financially, but would I have sold Messi? No, because you got to remember, Messi, yes, he does, like, demand a lot of wages and stuff like that, and he takes up a lot of that wage bill, but at the same time, how much money does Messi, like, bring in, you know? Like, okay, I have two Messi jerseys right now, and I have some more in the closet. Like, how much money do you guys think he makes? How much money do you guys think that he brings to the club with jersey sales and stuff like that? Like, Messi brings a lot of money into the club, so I'm not saying it's a profit. Messi probably doesn't make a profit to Barcelona. He probably gets paid more than brings money in. But still, it's not like it's all a complete loss, you know what I mean? And how much attention does Messi bring to Barcelona, you know? Because if Messi leaves Barcelona, all that attention is going to go to another club, and nobody's going to be paying attention to Barcelona. I mean, they are, you know, Barcelona's still going to be, like, a popular team, one of the most popular teams in the world. That's never going to change, but all that attention that Messi has is going to go to another club, you know what I mean? Like, if Messi leaves, who's going to be the star guy? It's going to be, like, Griezmann or Ansu Fati, and as much as I love those two players, they don't bring as much eyes to the club as Messi does, you know? Messi is like a once-in-a-lifetime type player, you know what I mean? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree that, like, with the fact that he would have sold him or not? Or would you guys not have sold him in the summer? Because you got to remember, at the same time, he did want to leave. And lastly, the last thing I wanted to talk about was Mingueza and the impact that he's had on Barcelona. So I was looking through Twitter, I saw this stat, and it was stating that Mingueza, ever since he started, all games that he's played, Barcelona have had a clean sheet. Is that a coincidence? Well, if you ask me, not. And not because of Mingueza. Let's be honest here. The real reason we've kept 3 clean sheets in a row is because of Lord Martin Braithwaite, the absolute legend. I mean, he's so good, he doesn't even need to do anything. Just being on that field intimidates the opposition to not score. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love Martin Braithwaite, and just making those jokes is so fun. But yeah, ever since Mingueza's come in, he's been great, like I said in yesterday's video talking about that match. But, I mean, wow, like, that's crazy, you know? Like, this kid, he just came in, and it looks like he's been playing, like, for years there. But it's his first few matches. He's risen to the occasion, and I'm so glad to see these young players, you know? Like, I know a lot of us Barca fans are a little bit upset, you know, with our inconsistency in the league. Sorry about that. But just look at where we were last year. All right, last year, our defense was Roberto, Lenglet, Piqué, and Alba. And then our midfield was Busquets, Rakitic, and Vidal. And then we had Griezmann playing at left wing with Suarez up top and Messi. Like, what? Bro, look at where we are now. Look at that team that was out there yesterday. You had Dembele, Dest, Mingueza. Who else is young? Puig, Alenya, not starters, but they're playing. You have De Jong. You have Ansu Fati, who is out injured, but when he comes back, I mean, look at how many more. Oh, and Pedri, look at Pedri this season. Like, just look at all these young players that are, like, rising and just having more minutes this season. And, like, it's just, it sucks that it's, like, a transition year, so it's not, I'm not sure how, like, many trophies we're going to win this year, but it's a transition year. You know, this is a year to take us, to transition to the future. And I'm just so happy to see Mingueza. Like, why did this guy not play before? Like, I had never seen Mingueza play before. I don't really watch Barcelona be like that, you know? But, like, who could have saw this coming, you know? Like, if he was this good, why didn't they play him before? Like, you know what I mean? But, hey, he's playing now, and I hope he keeps his spot for a long time. I hope he keeps that consistency going. And all I would say to the young players is, hey, just keep grinding, keep working hard, and yeah, that's about it. But other than that, guys, that's about it for today. I'll have a starting lineup prediction and just a discussion about the pre-match against the game against Cadiz. I believe that's what the team's called. And yeah, we'll talk about that match tomorrow. Stay safe, guys. It's almost a holiday, so keep working hard. We're almost about to have a break. Stay safe. Take care of each other. Stay happy. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, wait. One last thing. Everybody who commented on the video, giving me some advice, that last video, thank you, man. Like, I know, like, my channel isn't big or anything. I have, like, 2 subscribers and just, like, 20 views a video or something like that. But, you know, a lot of people think that's nothing, you know. And, I mean, I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's not. But the way I see it, it's 20 people who took the time out of their day to watch my video, and, I mean, that's awesome. Thank you. And to the people who commented, you know, they took time out of their day to give me some advice and feedback, so shout out to you guys. And, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to come here, talk about Barca, and have a good time. So keep working hard, guys. Keep having fun, being happy, staying safe out there. Keep watching Barca and enjoying these good young players that we're watching. And, yeah, take it easy. See you in the next one. Later.